So today we're going to take a look at Aposimz. There's a total of 9 volumes, and this is how the spines look like. So I got Aposimz because of the artwork. I really like the cover. Like volume 3, it looks really nice, and the last volume has a great cover as well. I also heard that this guy makes really good manga. The first one that I read from him was Manga. I read that online. No idea about the storyline, but he has really great artwork. Like, he knows how to make, like, I don't know how to describe it, but like, this is such a pretty cover. Here's a size comparison between Aposimz and a regular size manga. I thought it was gonna be a lot smaller, but it is longer, but it's the same height. Yeah, so it is longer. On the cover we have the main character. I really like that he's like transforming, and like you get to see him like in his normal form as well. So in volume 1, the setting takes place on this planet called Aposimz. That's where the name of the book is. And the main character, Ethero, he lives in the White Diamond Beam with some other people. And they encountered the girl running away from the Empire. And they're in the middle of chasing her, and but she does transform into this little, I don't even know what to call that. But she's holding a box that contains a code and 7 bullets, which is pretty important. So there's a little extra in the back of volume 1. Volume 2, on the cover we have Titania, I don't know how to say her name. Oh, okay, so you see how he looks. I didn't think his gear would be all white. Like, even his backpack's all white. But I guess because, like, the planet's so, like, gray. And then, like, him in his regular form, like, that's really bright. Like, a bright red suit. I wasn't expecting that. And humanoid form. Oh, okay, so. And then, oh, we get to see Keisha. So, in this volume, the main character, Ethero, he gets the code which transforms him into what they call regular form, which gives him like massive powers. So he transformed into that red suit, and he could like shoot bullets and stuff. And in order to get more power, he has to kill other regulars and absorb them. That sounds a bit weird, but that's how it works in there. And then they meet Keisha as well, which ends up joining their team. She's a really great help. And they go on a journey across the planet to try to get revenge on the Empire that killed his homeland. Volume 3, on the cover we have Ethero, Keisha, and Titania. I read this a while ago, but I never noticed that she was on the cover. And I like that she's like transforming into her regular form. Her eyes are green, but I never noticed like it goes like yellow when she transforms. So that's cool. So they have Keisha. I like how they have it on the bottom. It's like, who is this? Oh, well, there it is. So she has a little bit more color. She has like gray and like shades of like brown. Still don't know why he has like white. Empire of Reboda, top rank, reincarnated Tosu. Oh, okay, so this is how he looks like. It's weird seeing them in color because I just see them, I mean, it's still black. But he's strong, he controls metal. And Titania, I really like her in humanoid form. I don't know why, like, it's just really appeasing to me. And, oh, okay, so I don't like the Emperor. He's the big bad villain. But I really like the artwork, and I like how he's transforming. He has, like, that knight dragon scales. And then the orb is really pretty. So in this volume, Ethero and Titania and Keisha, they're going on this journey to fight the servants of the empire, and that helps them get stronger as well as reduce their numbers. But at the same time, that draws attention to them because now the emperor notices them, so he's sending out stronger people to go hunt them down. Oh, and then we do see Keisha's like hometown, and the emperor also sends someone there to kind of destroy it. Volume 4, on the cover we have Jade and Tosu. I never noticed his hair was like blue, or that's how he looks like. So here we see the team again. I never thought Keisha's suit would be white. I thought hers would like stand out more. I know she's like not one of the main characters, but she's really, really strong. She basically carries their team. And like his makes sense, like his is really awesome and looks nice and suits him. But Jade's, like when she transformed into the regular form, it looks weird. Like I wouldn't imagine it to be like light green with like orange. And I like that they show these because it shows like the environment that they're living in and how they look like. That's really cool. It brings like the environment more to life. So in this volume, the battle between their group and the Empire still continues, and they're looking for Keisha's brother. While they're looking for her brother, they get ambushed by these two in the front cover, and then they get in a big fight. So there's a lot of fighting in this volume. Volume 5, I really like the metallic gold for the number. On the cover, we have Kajiwan in his regular form. This is Keisha's brother, and his, I don't even know what to call her, but she's really strong. So this is how he looks like. He has the white with red. That's interesting. And this is part of his true court church. So this is the one from the cover. And this is like his 3 top servants. They're super strong. Oh, and then you just see Keisha. Oh, she's so cute. I love her. Okay. So in this volume, the main character is hurt really bad. So he's mainly in recovery. Meanwhile, Keisha's brother, Kajiwan, he finds this strange place which gives him a lot of power, and he ends up starting this cult, like the True Core Church is what it's called. And he has these 3 servants. He makes them into like his loyal servants, like through her power. I don't know how, but that's just how it works. And the Empire also makes a clone of a Jade, but like she's like double, like no, like triple her size or something. She's huge. Like this is her and this is her clone. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's the size comparison of a Jade and a Jade, which is her clone. Volume 6, on the cover we have Titania in her humanoid form and Ethero in his regular frame form. Oh, so we get a better picture of how a Jade looks like. It even says right here, clone of Jade. Like the size comparison, she's huge. Oh, and then now you see the 2 guards of the Emperor. They're also huge as well. Like, and then the high level, yeah. So they're basically the high servants of the Emperor. I really appreciate that they show like all the characters, and it says it right here too. So there's like 3 main parties. So in this volume, the 3 main parties are all doing like major things. So Ethero's party, he can't do anything. So Keisha and Titania are trying to hunt down more of the Empire's regular frames to help speed his recovery. And meanwhile, the church is also getting a lot stronger because they're training all the people with the disease to get power. And the Empire is using Ed-8, the clone, in order to look for them because her power, she could control the animals, which makes it easier to track them down. On the cover of volume 7, we have Wasabu. I don't know what this is, but I never realized that was him. Oh, that's so cute. They're all together, and I didn't even knew he had pink hair. See, this is what I expect her form to look like, you know, with the oh wait, there's Titania as well. It's so easy to miss her, but she's there. So, and then this is the Empire's team. She's they're having fun. That's cute too. And where is this? Oh, within the Empire's rank. So in this volume, Ethero recovers and he's still trying to get stronger so he could fight the Empire. And a new guy, Wasabu, joins their team. He was part of the Empire, but he fled and now he's part of Ethero's team. He has the ability to fly. So meanwhile, the Empire is still trying to track down their party because he really wants those bullets since they're special because they could change the future, but they also have to worry about the threat of the church. And the main team gets a new buddy, a new animal. They fight this animal, which transforms into this small little cute thing, and now it's part of their party. So new members. Volume 8, on the cover we have the True Core Church. Okay, so they're getting closer. Oh, he looks a lot different in this lighting. It's weird. Oh, cool, you could see them in their regular form and then when they're transformed. So in this volume, they disguise themselves as regular civilians so they could get closer into the Empire's building. But then they get caught, so then they start an all-out war. So there's just a lot of fighting between the Empire and Ethero's team. This whole volume is a lot of fighting. Volume 9. On the cover we have Ethero in the Aposimz. I really like the color palette. This is the final volume. Oh, that's an odd green, but that's pretty cool. Okay, this page looks a bit odd. In this volume, we have an all-out war among the 3 groups, so there's ton of fighting. I can't really say much because it's gonna spoil a lot, and I'm just gonna stop right there because I also don't want to spoil the rest. This is my personal review of Aposimz, and it is gonna have spoilers. I give this manga a 7 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, I know that doesn't sound like a high score, but I really do love the storyline of this. I love how the author builds up this power struggle between all 3 groups, and it's he does it really well. I get really engaged in the story and I do want to read more. And I also love the artwork. I love how he can make it look so normal, but at the same time make it look creepy, but not in a bad way, more in an artsy way. I don't know if that really makes sense, but his artwork is really, really awesome. I also really like how each person has a different power. Like one of the emperor guys can teleport and the other person has like electricity. I really feel bad for Wasabu because his was just flying, but he did really end up saving the group. So I was like, okay, it works out at the end. I really love his artwork like this. Like I really like their suits. It's so every one of them has a personalized suit. And this one reminds me of Abara. Well, I mean, it is the same author. See, like he has, like his opens up. And I really like that they specialize on that. Like everybody has a different skill, a different suit. Even if they're not like, even though they're just like side characters. And like the art is amazing. Some of the scenes are a bit gruesome, but I love it. Like this is like... So every time the team encounters the Empire, it's like, man, how are they gonna get out of this one? Because look, the Empire just sends like 50 of their guys and there's only like 4 of them. So it really does a good job building that tension. I'm like how would I get out of that if I'm in that situation? So this whole time I thought it was just gonna be the battle between the Empire versus Ethro's little group, but they introduced Kajuwan and he started this true core church, which is really awesome because it builds up tension within the whole story. With the church getting really, really strong, it really builds up a lot of tension because it's like, man, is the Empire and Ethro's group gonna team up to bring them down? Or like, who's gonna win? Like, you're not really sure because like all 3 are pretty strong in their own different ways. So I really do love this manga, but I have 2 things that I really don't like. One of them, which is the fights. Like, I kind of wish there was more to it because they introduced these 2 twins, which is like the strongest in that town. But you flip over like 3 pages and look, they transform and then they die. Like, it's just so short. It's like, that's it? I'm like, I thought they were stronger than that. Like, look, he shoots at them, bam, gone. Like, I thought there was gonna be more fighting. Like, if they're so strong, it's like, how did they just get one-shotted? And it's not just like with that scene, it's throughout the whole manga. Like, they build up this tension of, okay, the Empire sends strong people and then dead in 1 page. Sends another person dead. And it keeps reoccurring, which it's really a big letdown. My second biggest disappointment with this manga is the ending. Like, I understand they got a good ending, you know, everybody got to be, well, not everybody, some of the people got to be in the paradise, but I don't like that the author built up the story. Like, he spent like 5 chapters building up this church. You could see how strong and smart they are, but in this last volume, it's just like, they just disappeared. I understand Titania was testing them and she had this power all along, but it just felt kind of like, that's it? Like, why did they really need to go through all of this? I'm like, if they were just gonna disappear from the start. I was honestly expecting the True Core Church to win just because of how powerful they were getting, or at least one of the factions to win. But honestly, like, nobody really won. Well, I guess technically Ethro and his group won, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I wasn't really too satisfied with the ending. Like, it's okay, like, but it was just not the best for me. Have you guys read this series? If so, what do you guys think about it? And what other mangas would you like me to review next? If you want to support my channel, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.